Hello. Today I want to share with you why I travel, or we can rename that why I travel so much. But the reason I love to travel for me is just so important, so cool. Ever since I got bit with the travel bug 10 to 15, probably 10 to 15 years ago, uh I've been hooked. I'm thinking of a trip 15 years ago, 2010, that anyway, I've been hooked. And I've always had this abundant mindset towards travel. Um, and I, it works, I guess, because I always like travel to places. I go where I enjoy. And when I travel, I always tell myself I can always come back. I can always come back. It removes some pressure of trying to, just the scarcity of gripping, trying to make sure everything goes right. And I have gone back to a lot of places I enjoyed. I've been to France. I can't even count, maybe 6 times at least. Spain 3 times, Mexico a couple times or so, Italy a couple times or so. I can always come back. And why do I go back? Why am I still traveling? Because so I started a list to kind of think through this, and I came up with around like 10 or 11 things. And so I don't want to make this too long. I will probably do five reasons today. 5 reasons why I travel, and then we can do a part 2 at another day. So the first reason is because let's see, where do I want to start? Travel resets me. Travel resets or centers me, and definitely brings me out of my routine. I want to say, actually, before I get to what I'm trying to say, travel does not need any more press. I'm not making this video to advertise for travel. Everybody loves travel. I just do it so much that I want to reflect on why I do it. And so I would love to hear from you. If you want to engage in the comments, tell me why you travel. And we might overlap, we might not. This is only going to be first 5 of my list too. So yeah, let's engage, let's talk. Okay, I was saying, travel, number 1, travel centers me, gets me out of my routine. Ever so often I feel like I need a change of scenery from my life, not to escape it, but to be able to come back to my life and see with new eyes, with fresh eyes, with a new perspective, with new learnings from where I've just been. And so that reset, that little bit of an unplug, that breather that travel provides for me, I really, really enjoy. It's just being able to go someplace else and marvel at something different, a view, delicious gelato, new way of saying something or seeing something, or it just does something for my psyche that is really, really important for me to experience over time. And so I love the moving out of my routine to experience something different from time to time. That's one of the reasons why I travel. The second reason why I travel is because I love to learn. I'm curious. I love continuous learning. I always say and think that I want to be learning until the day I die. However old that would be, I want to be learning every day. Learning for me is so fun, so cool, so engaging. So I love to learn. I love the continuous learning of travel brings. Again, back to new languages, new food, new everything, just knowing that there's a whole world out there that I get to explore, and these people, these places do things different than I do, different than I've seen before, different than I know. Just getting to blow my mind with like new ideas, new things I see and learn. And there's something it does for my brain chemistry, learning and traveling and exposing myself. It feels like the exposure of travel is so important for me for learning and to continue to do that. So that is another reason why I travel, to broaden my mind and to broaden, like, to expand my knowledge and to see what's out there. Another reason why I travel is, this one is a little interesting, but I feel like, and I've only learned this by traveling, I feel like there's pieces of me all around the world that I get to go and like gather together. What am I saying? It sounds a little crazy, but what I'm trying to say is that every time I travel, I learn something about myself. I can think of a city or a country or a place and be like, hey, this place, Barcelona, taught me this, or I learned this in Malta, or like I learned this in Vietnam. Or it's amazing the parts of me that kind of click together a little more, fit together. I'm becoming more of myself. I guess I could become more of myself anywhere, but it's so cool that I know for sure that when I go somewhere, when I find myself somewhere, I'm going to become more of myself, and it's so cool. And when people say, and people have always said, or I've always heard at least, that I'm gonna travel to find myself. Maybe that's what you're talking about. You're finding pieces of yourself as you travel. Like you're getting to look inwards. I can say on this sabbatical alone, how many things I've learned that I like and that I don't like for sure, or that I've strengthened my convictions about on this trip. And just getting to try things again, getting to be in spaces that inspire or that bring out different parts of my personality. I'm like, oh, I can be this, or this person is this stranger usually is discovering this in me. Maybe I should lean into that, or etc., etc. It's really cool for me how I learn and how I find myself. I hate that I'm saying that, but how I find myself traveling. And so that was the third thing that I love about travel, or third reason why I travel. It's pretty cool to go inwards, or to learn about myself as I'm learning about the world. The next, or the fourth reason why I travel, I'm speeding through these faster than I thought I would. But the fourth reason why I travel is to rest. Travel for me is very restful, very peaceful. Usually the best travel experiences for me are peaceful or restful. The Italians have this saying, I've seen it a lot on Instagram, so you probably have too. Dolce far niente, and that means the sweetness of doing nothing. We can do that anywhere in the world, but getting to rest and to just chill by the pool for a morning, sleep in, just intentionally just rest, because I'm out of my element, I'm out of my routine. I travel for rest, for palm trees. I mean that literally. When I get to a place with palm trees, I'm like, yes. I travel for rest, for tropical weather, for good spaces. There's good spaces everywhere, but a new take on decor. I travel for when I see tropical weather and palm trees, also when I see, what's this? Oh, I see cacti. I'm like, okay, I'm where I need to be. So I travel for the feeling of rest, of peace, of letting my nervous system clock out and calm down. Another reason I'll add to this when I talk about is I travel to escape the cold, and that doesn't sound well, but it's true. I don't like the cold, and so travel to be somewhere warm is always really nice too, and that feels restful to me. That feels right to me. And the last reason for this video, the fifth reason I travel, is I think this applies more to traveling solo, because I love to travel in all forms. I've gone on a number of girls trips, I've traveled with my siblings, I've traveled with groups, I've traveled to volunteer with an organization. Yeah, I've done different forms of travel with, I've traveled to meet friends that live in other places as well. But this is more for solo travel. I feel like solo travel for me, I take solo trips to remind myself that I belong everywhere, that I belong, period. I belong. I can thrive at anywhere. It's pretty cool to take myself to a place and feel so confident that I'll be fine. I'll make friends, and if I don't, I'll enjoy my company. I'm great company. I really am. And it's so cool to have that reminder myself that, hey, you belong. Remind myself that I love myself, I'm great company, I can thrive anywhere. I can thrive anywhere, and that for me is just so powerful and so beautiful, and that's what travel reinforces for me, big time. So that is the video for today. I will see you tomorrow. And you know what, I haven't said this, but like this video, subscribe to this video, share it with someone if you want to, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.